Good morning, Orlandra. This is Miss Mansky, and I am here to provide you with your mini lesson for this week, your first one of the school closure. And what we're going to be doing is practicing writing. So we are going to be practicing a writing strategy that requires you to support your answers with evidence from the text. So this is a really important strategy to have when you are going to high school, because in high school, all of the writing that you're going to be doing requires you to support claims with evidence. And I know this is something that you've probably worked on in Mr. Schneider's class this year, but it's always good to get a little extra practice, especially with high school coming on the horizon. So this strategy is called the RACE strategy, and it is a mnemonic device. So it's supposed to be easy for you to remember. So the R in RACE strategy stands for restate the question. And what that means, we'll talk about a little bit more as we go on. The A stands for answer all parts of the question, which is obviously something that's really important when you are writing a response. The C means cite the text, so using evidence to support what you've said from the text. And the E is explaining how your citation supports your answer. So altogether, R is restate the question, A is answer all parts of the question, C is cite the text, and E is explain how your citation supports your answer. So what we're going to be focusing on for this first lesson is this idea of restating the question. So for example, if the question was, why did Jill decide to give her mother a jewelry box? Restating the question in the answer would go like this. Jill decided to give her mother a jewelry box because. So it takes the main part of the sentence, so this part of Jill and giving her mother a jewelry box, and it restates it and prepares the rest of the sentence to have evidence to support the claim. So what we're going to be doing today, like I said, is just focusing on this restating the question part of RACES. I have a passage here. It's a very basic passage. We're going to be looking at it for the next couple of activities. It's called All About Emojis. So I'm going to read the passage out loud, and then there's an exit ticket, a really brief exit ticket, where you're going to practice restating a question about the passage. So here's the passage. All about emojis. Emojis were first invented in Japan in the 1990s. These days, most people use emojis. There are almost 2,000 of them. You can find an emoji for almost anything. They let people express ideas with pictures. They can be a lot of fun and a good way to show someone how you feel without using words. Also, they help people say what they mean with less effort, which is a good thing. Even young kids who don't know how to read yet can understand them. Okay, so your exit ticket is a one-question exit ticket attached to the email I sent you about this lesson. You need to use the passage to complete the exit ticket. So, well, you don't technically need to use it, but basically this is what the exit ticket looks like. So the question is, restate the following question. Why does the author think emojis are good? And you can use this template as sort of your practice for figuring out how to respond to that question. If you have any questions or concerns about this activity, let me know by email and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.